Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about toxic friendships. And I feel like I have watched enough people go through their everyday life recently, and they've been talking about how they're feeling emotional and all this stuff. And I feel like if you have that friend that you can call anytime you need to talk, you wouldn't have to go through some of the things you go through. Because I hear people say that they have nobody to talk to, um, that they are going through things with their friend, they're going through things in their relationship. But sometimes when you go through those things, um, and I'm going to tell you guys how you know if you have a toxic friendship on today's video. So just stay tuned for that. Also, I do have a video coming out um, very soon, I believe. And it's talking about toxic relationships only. And it's basically relationships. So I decided to split them up. So, but before we get in this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, of course. And also, let me know in the comment section or more topics you guys want me to talk about. Um, so yeah, let's get straight into this video. Also, if you want to follow me on any of my social medias, always take a look in the description box. It should be there. Um, if not, it will be. Okay? So let's get started. Um, and I'm pretty sure all of these things that I'm going to talk about, we have been in multiple situations with different friends. Um, so if you have that one friend that only call you when they want some, I feel like all friendships should be equal. It should be like or receive as much as you put in type of situation. Um, if I can't call you anytime and ask for advice or just ask you to go somewhere with me or something like that, and the only time you really call me is when you need something from me, then I'm gonna have to rethink my friendship situation with you, okay? If you have that friend that the conversation just don't seem equal, like you could have a full blown conversation about your life, but when it comes to their life, um, you don't know that much. So to me, that's just like an associate. If I don't let you into my life, then that means I really don't want to be around you. Period. Okay. If you do have that friend, um, that puts you down, makes you feel bad in front of other people. Usually, when people does this, they feel bad about themselves. Just like the same thing they said when you're in um, high school and you have bullies. It's basically people who feel insecure about something about themselves. So you just have to be mindful of that, because I'm pretty sure all of us don't want to be friends. I mean, none of us want to be friends with a bully. Okay. Um, and also you feel bad about yourself when you spend time with them. If your friend don't uplift you in one or two or multiple ways, then why are you friends with them? If you see yourself every time you're around them, your vibe just goes down, and your mood, before you even go with them, your mood is like, oh, happy, happy, happy. But when you're with them, you're like, bro, why I feel so miserable? It's because of the company you keep. And if you keep somebody that around you that makes you feel bad or makes you feel unworthy of yourself, then you have to exit that situation, because you never want to put yourself in a situation where you have to uplift yourself every time you hang out with that person, because it's not you, it's them. Remember that. Um, Another thing I want to mention is when you have that friend who is not so happy about anything that you do good for yourself, they always want to keep you down in a gutter with them, if that makes sense. Um, Let that friend go. Because recently I had to let some people go out of my circle just because I feel like I'm moving my life in a different direction. Um, and I used to be the type of person who sit around and say, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, but never really put in the work. Until one day I had a long conversation with someone um, who I adored, I guess you could say, who I still adore. And um, when he spoke to me, it's like heaven opened up. Okay, but to say, I'm saying like you have to understand that everybody that's around you don't want to see you succeed in life. They want you to stay exactly where they are. Sometimes you have to find them people, like if you with your group of friends and you look around your group of friends and you're not inspired to do anything but sit around the house, then I'm the wrong group of friends. Okay? If you around people who always bring you misery and try to pull you back to things that you used to do but don't want to do no more, get away from no friends. I have done that. I must say this week was one of those weeks where I just took a deep dive look into my life and got rid of some of those people. Um, if you have those friends who are aggressively competitive, they want to do this before you do. They want to do that before you do. Um, I feel like this is a big world to where we can share it. Now, you do have people who have a big world, big platform, and they don't want to share it. And in some ways I understand it, and then other ways I don't understand it, because I feel like if we have to uplift each other. Just like when I want to grow my platform. When I get my platform grown to where I want it, I'm gonna reach down and pull people up with me. Um, so that's the way I think about certain situations, and it's a lot of people that don't think that way like I do. If you have friends who are succeeding in life, they sometimes tend not to care if you are succeeding in your life or not. And to me, that's not a friend. Um, and when I choose my friends as um someone that I consider family. So if I bring you into my family and you're not uplifting me, you're not encouraging me, you're not being a great support system. Because I feel like when I'm your friend, I'm gonna do all that plus more. Um, because I take my friendship as us being into a committed relationship. That's how I see my friendship. Now I'm not saying the same thing I do in a relationship. I'm gonna do in a friendship, because it's not gonna happen. Okay. But what I am saying, the same respect that I give to my relationship, it's the same respect and loyalty and everything else I'm gonna give to my friendship. Um. So yeah. And also, if you have that type of friend, because I know we all done had or been around this type of friend to where they bring drama to your life every single day. Like, bro, it's not a day to go by that is nothing going on in your life. Um, and I hate that we have to, in society today, I feel like we have so much working against us to where people still try to bring drama to your life. Like, bro, it's enough. Just chill out. I wanna have a friend where I can go around her or him and we can have great laughs. We can have great fun together, and we don't have to talk about drama. Let it go, okay? Because I feel like It's not something you're going to think about 3 or 4 years from now. It's not something that's going to change your life today. It's not something that's going to change your life 2 or 3 days from now. So let it go. Um, Also, if you have someone um, who like to talk and rant behind your back about you, let them go. Honestly, that's not a friend. I feel like that's someone who is an opportunist. If you give them a little bit, they try to take a mile. If you don't give them that much, oh, they gonna talk about you. I feel like that's what that is. That's what that comes to. And most people think that things I do are not original, and I understand that. But what I am gonna say is, it's not. I'm not gonna say original. It's not something they're used to. Um, I'm the type of person who, if you're in my circle, I'm gonna let you know things. When I'm ready to let you know them. Okay. But I do have friends who I depend on for multiple things. I do have team members who I depend on for multiple things. Um, and if you feel like you have to talk or rant behind my back, I'd rather for you to come to me as a grown up and say, look, we got to talk. This is how I feel about whatever you do. Okay? Because I feel like some people nowadays, they tend to throw a walk and go hide like they didn't do nothing. Or they tend to start a rumor, and then when you bring it up, they tend to go hide or tend to get emotional. Like, bro, I'm not in high school. I'm a grown female adult, okay? I don't have time for the drama. I hate drama. Don't bring drama my way. I'm the type of person who like to have positive vibes, good vibes. Now, if I'm in a bad mood, um, that's why I tend to like stay my distance from people, because I don't want to bring my misery, my sadness, my depression up on anybody else. So why bring it to my life? Okay. Um. Um. Another thing that I feel so heavy about, that um I I would say I know how to handle it, but honestly I still don't. When you have that type of friend who disappear when you need them the most. Um, and I remember a time recently when my uncle passed, and honestly, I can't even believe that it's been 2 years since he been gone. But um, when he passed, I had a best friend. Had a best friend. Keyword had a best friend who who I thought was my best friend, who I thought was my confidant, who I thought was someone who I could call on in rough times. Um, but apparently not. So, I just, I don't know. When my uncle passed, it's like a lot. If you didn't insert yourself into my life, then I tended to just let everything go. But I did have this friend who I thought was the person I needed in my life at that time to actually pick me up out of the depression that I was in. Because when my uncle passed, I was going through a lot of legal fees. I was going through a whole bunch of stuff with my lawyers. I was going through everything. Um, I was going through regret, resentment. I was going through a lot, and she wasn't there. So that kind of hurt me a little bit still to this day, but I have got to the point to where um, I can feel a certain way, but I I don't feel emotional about it. I feel um I feel like I don't know. I don't feel emotional. I feel a certain way, but at the same time, it's like, oh well, so what? Um, Everybody have problems in their life to where they can't be there every day for you. But I also think that if you wasn't there for me, don't expect for me to be there for you. And I have people in my life now to where um every time I call them, I pick up. They pick up the phone. Every time they call me, I pick up the phone. I make it my priority to be there when they need me. Now I still do have people in my life when I do go through stuff. They're not there. They make excuses of things going on in their life. The reason why they couldn't be there for me. Um, and sometimes they hurt because I feel like I hold them to a higher standard. I don't want to say a higher degree because I feel like no one is better than the next person. But I do hold them higher to another degree because I feel like we've known each other longer, so you know like exactly how I feel about certain situations. So that's why I say that. Um and I feel like if we are friends and I tell you something, I want you to keep it a secret. Unless I'm like, bro, it's whatever. You can tell whoever you want. And if somebody else find out, oh fuck well. Okay? But you do have those spiteful friends to where if y'all get in a little petty argument or if y'all have a little petty disagreement to where they'll go out and tell somebody or try to use your secrets against you. That's the worst friend ever, okay? I remember a time when I was in high school where um, no one knew that I was gay in high school. No, in high school I turned out to be bisexual. Um, and she tried her hardest to um, use that against me. And to this day, I still haven't seen her. Um, since she ran and told everybody about me being bisexual, I want to say a couple of days after that, I didn't see her at school. Um, and honestly, she didn't even graduate with us. I don't know where she went. Um, she didn't call. We didn't. I didn't text her. Um, she just disappeared. Like, bro, out of thin air, she was nowhere to be found. Not necessarily saying I was looking because, for one, you tried to pick my world up and just make it into your own and destroy what I had going for myself. Because when I was in high school, you being bisexual was like a disease. Um, but now it's like, oh, you're bisexual, okay. But when I got out of high school, that's when I decided to um become a full blown lesbian. And I don't know. I feel like sometimes people are in your life and they want to steer you away from your goals. Those are what you call bad influencers, and those are what you call toxic friends. Um, so if you have any more tips, any more um, ideas that you can add to this pile to let someone know they are in a toxic friendship, just put them in the comment section below. And I want to thank you guys for watching my videos, for commenting. I appreciate that. I have noticed I've been slacking on replying to comments, but you guys know I've been busy trying to recoup from everything, every holiday, because Mother's Day was outstanding. My mom's birthday was outstanding. Um, I want to say Father's Day was pretty good too. It was very good, matter of fact. And then my birthday weekend, of course, was just recently, and I had a blast. So I'm trying to recoup. I'm trying to put out all videos that I can. And yeah. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, this time that we are sharing together. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.